Today's May 9th, 2025. About a month ago, I made a video telling everyone how I'm back, how I'm starting from zero, how I'm gonna make something cool. God damn it. Why did I do that? Well, maybe no one watched it. Shit. 25,000 on YouTube, 400,000 on Twitter. What the hell? I even posted on LinkedIn? Well, I told the internet, so I guess now I have to actually go do the thing. But why can't I ever just sit quietly at my house, chill, and just get a job in my uncle's office or something? Why does everything have to be a story with me? Well, this is no time to reflect on life and destiny. That's for a different video. It's time to do what I said. It's time to make stuff. It's time to come up with ideas, create, inspire, be inspired, change the world. Shit. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Well, here we are, the blank page. What am I even doing here? What was I thinking? What was I gonna do? Be a YouTuber? Make apps? Rockets? Did I turn my stove off? I've been making stuff for 15 years. Online stores, content, AI models, startups, even posters for video games. But 15 years later, this part just doesn't get any easier. You never get better at coming up with ideas. Ideas are forever tricky, forever elusive. They appear when you want them least and stay hidden the harder you look. And so there I was on day one, 0 ideas. So I did what I have always done to come up with stuff. I just wrote all my thoughts. I do this thing called freewriting. It's where you write in 15-minute bursts. No backspaces, no spell check, just a pure stream of consciousness. And the whole point is to just get everything out of your mind onto the page. So I did this again and again and again, just endlessly writing about my emotions, what's on my mind, and where I want to go next. But eventually I'm doing this and I realize, I really don't like Google Docs. It is ugly as hell. Why is it so hard to find fonts I like? Why are there like 69 options for stuff to do? Why isn't there a built-in timer? I keep having to set a timer on some random ass website. Even when I go full screen to lock in, it still has these annoying buttons on the right. No, I don't need help. And just like that, an idea appears. A simple Mac app where I could write in one clean, distraction-free spot. The first thing I did was I wrote a tweet introducing the product that I hadn't even created yet. For me, that's always the first thing with an idea. Make it sound cool in a tweet. If I can't really explain it in 280 characters, then it's probably too complicated. I got some copy inspiration from a book I was reading, and 15 minutes later, drafted a tweet. So now to actually make the app. I never made a Mac app before. I don't even know how to code in Swift. But it's 2025, baby. I did some AI stuff, wrote a bunch of essays in Cursor, and about 8 hours later, I had a simple Mac app to help me write in a really clean spot. And I wrote none of the code. I was satisfied. From there, it was time to show someone. I showed Julian, and he liked it.
Yo, I love this. What is this?
Cool, Julian likes it. That's all I needed to see. Let's do this. Let's launch it. Let's show the world. Well, thing is, this was the shittiest, dumbest product I ever made. I mean, look at it. It's literally a white screen with black text that I made in a few hours. I was just embarrassed by it. What would people think of me putting out something so simple? I mean, we got people out there making rockets, AI, changing the world. And here I am with this dumb idea. I mean, what was I thinking? This was the stupidest idea that I've ever come up with. What the hell? It got 2 million views. People loved it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was really happy with it. But if I felt like I wanted to go back to it later, I could. For now, I wanted to just keep exploring some other stuff. Also, now I had way more ideas. All these conversations I had with people who use the Mac app really inspired me. So I picked one new idea around this app I wanted to make that would help people think through their day. So I made it, and it was all right. I showed Josh. Then I made the app better. It was okay. all of a sudden, I'm like, why am I even making apps? I don't even like using my phone. So I walked into the hardware lab, started working on a meditation bracelet, but then I burned my hand and it hurt, so I moved on. Then I went upstairs and the boys were using their quests. And so I thought, why not make something on that? So I made a VR game.
Yo, what's up, bro? Check out. All right. Do you want to do this for him?
Then I made another VR game. Then I also made one gorilla versus 100 men in VR. Every time I made something, it looked really, really random, but it felt like I was getting closer and closer to something that I really loved. It's been about a month since I said I'd start from zero. And since then, I've made a bunch of stuff. And none of them were really the thing, but that's actually fine with me. I'm not trying to go viral or make $1 billion today. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely trying to find the big thing. But I think that the best way to find the big thing is by attempting a bunch of other smaller things. You know, they say to make something people want. But honestly, right now, I just want to make something I want. Some days it can feel kind of aimless, but it's not. The more I move, the clearer it kind of gets. It's funny how ideas only show up after you start working on something. It kind of makes no sense. The only way to get ideas is to work on ideas. It's weird, it's paradoxical. So here we are. I'm just working on things that I find interesting or kind of random or just fun. And as I do this, I'm trusting that something meaningful will come from it eventually. Maybe next month, maybe next year, maybe tomorrow, you never know. I think that as long as I keep going, I might just end up figuring out something cool to make for you. Let's see.
I was not here, bro.
That's a chair, bro.
I'm Hassan. Hassan.
Still working. Still working.
Actually, I did for Verizon.
So they all have walking animations, obviously, the humans. But then they obviously have one where they're all jumping at it. They look like they have a punch, they have a walk, and they have a jump punch.